The NNSCRA Offline and Online Racing at its best presents Speed World.
Stop number 26 in the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us now to the Monster Mile, Dover Downs International Speedway, where a track where it chews up cars and spits them out, pretty much. In other words, it is a tough track to handle, obviously, for any track, and those who win here, well, it's a very well-deserved victory. Let's put it that way. So Dover is where we're at here today. It's the running of the Peak 83 400s. We're set for 60 laps of action on this 1 mile racetrack here. 1 mile high bank racetrack at 24 degrees of banking. To give you an idea, that's about the same banking as you'll find at a track like Charlotte, or believe it or not. And you'll see speeds of upwards of 160 miles an hour around this racetrack as well too. Here's the starting lineup on the pole. And to sit go forward, it's Quentin Moore, the number 21 sit go forward. He's alongside car number 30, Zachary Fitzwater, the Pennzoil Pontiac. Row 2 has car 25, Colin Cropley in the Budweiser Chevrolet, and beside him is car number 26, one number up, and defending winner at Dover, the quicker straight forward of Daniel Voiles. Row 3 has car 19. It is Carson Gum in the Hellshorse Ford, and number 22, Dylan Poteet, the MB&A Pontiac, the winner of the 600 at Charlotte this season. Row number 4 has car 17, Mitchell Hodak in the Western Auto Chevrolet, and the Pepsi 400 winner at Daytona this season, Cole Deaver, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, car number 3. Row number 5 is car number 10. It is Michael Turner in the Tide Ford, and beside him is Reggie Fogelman, who won at Richmond the last race we brought to you on the tour, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet, car 33. Next row down is car number 88. That is Kat Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. One of two Texaco Haviland Fords in the field this season. She is alongside car number 42, Kyle Matthews in the Coors Light Pontiac. Kyle, a winner 3 times so far this season. Next row down has car number 41. It is Sarah Eisner in the Kodiak Chevrolet. And beside her is car number 2, the Miller Genuine Draft Ford of Dylan Young. He's a 4-time winner this season so far in this machine. Next row down has car number 43 is Matt McIntyre, the STP Pontiac, and alongside car 15, Alex Miller, the Quality Care Ford. Next row down has the winner of the second Talladega race this season so far this year. It is Emmanuel Hartnett, the Span Milling Performance Ford, car number 9, and beside him is car 31, the winner of the first Michigan race this season, Rafaela Duke in the Hardy Chevrolet, car 31. Next row down is Laura Chung, 2 second-place finishes this season so far for her, the 77 US Air Jasper Engines Federal Mogul Ford, and number 11, Seth Cole, the Lowe's Ford. Next row down is number 4. It is Eric Monaco in the Kodak Film Chevrolet, car number 4, and beside him is Nathan Hudson, the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. Next row down is car 18. That is Nathan Orman, the Interstate Battery Chevrolet, and number 28, Texaco Haviland Ford of Keith Batson. Next row down has number 87. It is Christian Bracken, the Burger King Chevrolet, and Sean Galligan, the number 40, Kendall Motor Oil Pontiac. Next row down after that would be car number 1, Trent Dunham, the Skull Classic Ford. He nearly won at Richmond, the last race we brought to you on the tour at Richmond, Virginia. He slid the 4th in that running in that event, but still a good run for Trent as well, no less as well. Beside him is car number 24, DuPont Chevrolet of Caleb Fogler. He won at Atlanta and the first Martinsville race this season. Next row down has car number 12, the main and tail straight arrow Ford of Cower Sustre, and then beside him is going to be car number 37, the winner of Indianapolis this season, James Henry, the 37 Kmart Little Caesars Ford. Next row down has the winner of the Southern 500 at Darlington this season, Allie Layard, the Family Channel Ford, car 16, and beside her is number 29, the winner of the first Talladega race this season. It is Max Anderson, the Meineke Muffler Chevrolet, car 29. Next row down has a 3-time winner this season so far, Jessica Shelton, the Batman Forever McDonald's Ford, car number 94, and beside her is number 98. It is Connor Breton, the RCA Ford. Next row down has number 90, Jeff Leinbach, the Heilig Myers Ford, and number 7, Alexander Rowe, the XI Batteries Ford. Next row down after that is number 5, Phil Parker, the Kellogg's Cornflake Chevrolet, and number 75, Casey Hoyt, Factory Stores of America Ford, car 75. Next row down has a winner at Bristol this season. It is Eric Sadler, the Smokin' Joe's Ford, and the Daytona 500 and second Michigan winner, Joshua Osborne, in the Ray Best's Ford, car number 8.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Commands begin the party engines as we're separating here today. Final rows, car 71, the Olive Garden Chevrolet of Hiccup Bush, and number 81, the winner in Milwaukee this season, Salmon Oscon. We'll be back for the green flag right after this. Pace car making its way through turns number 3 and 4 right there. Pace car comes off on the pit road off turn number 4. Quentin Moore and Zachary Fitzwater will lead them to the start-finish line to begin the PK Freeze 400 as we're running race number 26 of 32 this season. The green flag flies. We're underway at Dover. Quentin Moore comes into this race, I believe, 12th in the points coming into this event here, so he needs a really good run to get himself in position to get in the top 10 of the point screen as the yellow flag flies for the first time this season, for his first time this race here at Dover. It is Nathan Orman. He's another tough race for Nathan. He had did not start at Richmond. Last race on the tour, number 18 Interstate Battery Chevrolet. And Jessica Shelton, a bad hit for the number 94 McDonald's Ford. And Jessica was trying to get herself back up in the points herself. She was 11th coming in to the points. Kyler Sustray's involved. Seth Cole's involved. Hiccup Bush is involved. The 71 machine. Jessica obviously out of the race, obviously. And believe it or not, this happened right on the start of the race, believe it or not. Here, I believe, keep an eye on the number 6 car of Nathan Hudson. Maybe, I'm not sure. He goes right into Nathan Orman after Seth Cole apparently missed a shift on the start. And then, oh my gosh, everybody's going to get involved. There's Sustray, you saw him get involved. Trent Dunham got involved. You saw Jessica Shelton just flat center punched one of the cars right there. And then, Phil Parker, bad damage to the number 5 machine as well, too. And then there's where Hiccup Bush got involved as well, too, the 71 machine. Let's take a look. Oh, gosh, and there's Sustray. He got into Hiccup Bush's car, too. Orman got involved as well to the number 18 machine. So he was involved in about 2 instances, and he gets into Trent Dunham. We had 2 in-car cameras in this deal, too. That was Nathan Hudson and Jessica Shelton. They were to have had 2 of our in-car cameras in today's event. From Nathan Hudson's point of view, let's take a look at what was right inside. Let's see what happened to him. Bad hit there for Nathan Hudson. Now from Jessica Shelton's in-car camera. Let's take a right view on this one. Looked like she was gonna be in pretty good shape right there, and that was until she got right into Kyler Sustray's car and just center punched the back of that number 12 machine. So already, I believe, 5 cars out of the event already. Phil Parker, Seth Cole, Kyler Sustray, Jessica Shelton, and Hiccup Bush all out of this race here. Nathan Orman still in this race there, but he is a lap down in 37th position. 37 cars remain in this race. 36 of them remain on the lead lap. So, getting ready to restart here on lap number 6 here at Dover Downs International Speedway. Quentin Moore's your leader, Colin Cropley's in second, then Carson Gum, Zachary Fitzwater, and Mitchell Hodak, the top 5. Green flag back out, back away here at Dover. Let's try this again, see if we can get us a good start this time. No crash on the start this time. Quentin Moore leads him down to the start-finish line. He'll lead the lap here over Colin Cropley and Carson Gum as they go through turns number 1 and 2 again. Carson down the left side of Colin now. We talk about the points, though. We talk about Quentin Moore and Jessica Shelton both trying to get themselves in the top 10 here. We mentioned how much of a hit Kyle Matthews was going to take in the points at Richmond. To follow up on what happened in that event. Remember, Orman was not the only driver who got a DNS there. Kyle Matthews just about did too, pretty much, as he stalled on the pit road at the start of that race and got teleported on the pit road for an unscheduled stop, and he unfortunately got taken out of that race there. Well, Kyle is actually 27 points ahead of the leader. Ahead of second position going into this event here as the yellow flag flies out once again. This time it's Ali Liara in car 16 and Connor Breton has crashed as well too in the number 98 machine. There is Liara, the 16. Family Channel machine. Let's take a look at what happened right here. Elliott is right in the middle of this pack of cars right here. Reggie Fogelman gets into Liara, and then, oh my gosh, there's where, a flip over there for Connor Breton, and then slide on his rivet about well over 100 miles an hour. Whew, Trent Dunham just missed that one right there. Breton sliding up the banking right there and then into the wall, and sliding down the banking, going to turn number 3, and the car is going to land back on all 4 wheels, but then unfortunately the damage has already been done for Connor Breton in the 98 machine. A bad crash between him, Liara, and Reggie Fogelman. I'm not sure how much damage Fogelman's got on the 33 machine. And Max Anderson was down on the flat. He just about sideswiped the 24 car of Caleb Vogler. And Fogelman's got a little bit of a donut on the side of that 33 machine. There it is right there. So, the man who won at Richmond this season, who won the last race in the Tour at Richmond, Virginia, he finds himself a little bit in tough here at Dover, to say the least. There is Liara, car 16. She's back out there on racetrack right there, the winner at Darlington this season. And unfortunately for the 98 car of Connor Breton, he is out of the event and will likely finish in 37th position. So caution flag out once again here at Dover Downs International Speedway. It's still Quentin Moore, your leader. Back in a moment. Back at Dover Downs International Speedway as we're about to restart yet again here from the second caution flag of the day. Is Quentin Moore, Colin Cropley, Carson Gum, Zachary Fitzwater, and Mitchell Hodak the top 5. Then it's Dylan Poteet, Michael Turner, Cole Deaver, Sarah Eisner, and Matt McIntyre, the top 10 here. Now, again, points. We was going to mention points-wise with Kyle Matthews. We mentioned was going to hurt hit. We mentioned Richmond was going to hurt his chances there. Well, it didn't quite. He was 27 points. He's at 27 points ahead of the tie for second position between Joshua Osborne and Casey Hoy. As the green flag flies once again. Lap number 13 here at Dover, with Quentin Moore leading him down to the start-finish, down into turn number 1. So we mentioned the points as well too. What I'm getting at with the points-wise, it's 1 point per position in the points this season. Actually, it's our second season of the 1 point per position. And the point says Colin Cropley goes for the lead, and he will lead that lap over Quentin Moore. So Colin Cropley, who won the first Richmond race this season, he will take the lead. But Quentin fighting back on the outside. He does not give up easily in that number 21 machine. As they come off the corner right here, Quentin gets the outside lane to his advantage, and he will take the lead back away from Cropley. So, second lead change of the day happening on lap number 15. And bring Carson Gum in this mix with the number 19 car. There is Carson, the Hell Source 4 car number 19. He'll be back in this ride next season, but with different colors for season 39 when we go to the 1996 Winston Cup car set. But he's getting ready to say about the points wise there. We are in the second season of the 1 point per position point system. Now, what that is right there too is regardless of how many cars start this season, the last place driver will earn only 1 point, and then the last runner earns 2 points. The next driver up earns 3 points, and so on and so forth down to the winning driver, the race winning driver. As Cropley again goes for the top spot again. Let's see who leads this lap over between who. It'll be Quentin Moore by just a smidgen, but it'll be Cropley leading going into turn number 1. So Quentin Moore a little bit loose on the high side, you saw right there. And he and Carson Gum just about get together, and now don't look now, but the 30 and the 17 are trying to close up as well too. Well, the 10 car joins that bunch as well too. Michael Turner, the number 10, and Hodak gets off the wall a little bit off the 4th corner. Loses the 5th position, but now regroups, tries it again on the number 10 machine, and throw Cole Deaver in the mix as well too. The number 3 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet on board with Cole Deaver in car number 3, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, the Dale Earnhardt colors. Running right now in 7th position as he goes to return to number 1 and 2. Quentin Moore still sliding back now as the cars that Zachary Fitzwater and Carson Gunn taking 2nd and 3rd position away from them right now. Quentin drops to 3rd position, maybe 4th position, possibly to come off the 4th corner. Meantime, Cole Deaver trying to work on the 17 car, Mitchell Hodak. Deaver's car 173 miles an hour into turn number 3, and 156 off turn number 4. And lap speed for Cole Deaver 161.392 miles an hour. And in fact, they are running well over 160 a lap here at Dover. In fact, the fastest lap race so far set by the driver that was in front of him, Mitchell Hodak, at 164.685, and Quentin Moore smacks the wall of turn number 4. As we look at Carson Gum in car number 19, running right now in 2nd position behind Colin Cropley. And now Quentin Moore under fire from Michael Turner in car number 10, the Ricky Rudd colors. Turner and Deaver back at it again, and Emmanuel Hartnett joins in. I tell you, Emmanuel Hartnett has quietly been having some good runs in the second half of the season. The number 9 Spam Milling Performance Machine. He won, as we mentioned, the 2nd race at Talladega this season, the Die Hard 500. And now Eric Monaco just about got in the 9 car. I thought those two were gonna take each other out of the race right there on the front stretch. Just like almost about like what Nathan Hudson and Nathan Orman did to each other on the start of the race. And Monaco being chased by by a couple of ladies in that group right there. Number 41 of Sarah Eisner and number 77 of Laura Chung. And I tell you, Laura Chung having quietly a good season herself too. She currently is in the top 10 of the standings coming into this event at Dover. Has yet to win, but she is having a solid season for herself in the number 77 U.S. Air Jasper Engines machine. Monaco goes to the low side of Hodak, and they'll go side by side through 1 and 2. And put Eric Monaco up to the number, I believe this will be the number 8 position. But Hodak says not so fast, and he comes off turn number 4. Sarah Eisner now gets off the wall, come off turn number 4. Battle again for 4th position. Quentin Moore and Michael Turner nose to tail. A couple of Fords right there, the Citgo machine and the Tide Ride. And the yellow flag flies for the 3rd time here today on lap number 29 at Dover Downs International Speedway. It is, I believe, Trent Dunham, or it may be Caleb Vogler, the Jeff Gordon colors, are possibly in trouble. And Vogler trying to catch Nathan Orman, didn't quite do it. And it was indeed Caleb Fogler. Let's take a look again as to what happened right there. Fogler was running in 16th position, and he was right there behind Reggie Fogelman and Raphael LeDuc. LeDuc and Fogelman smacks the wall right there. Fogler tried his darndest to save it from that back end nailing the wall, but unfortunately that did not happen. And Fogler slides around spinning. Remember, Caleb started from the pole this race last season and led the opening 8 laps, only to crash out on the 9th lap while leading after he couldn't get wound up in time to keep from hitting the cars that originally caused the yellow flag. So Fogler, at least he wasn't leading this time. But it does hurt all the same for the DuPont Chevrolet. There is Caleb. He's running right now in 34th position. So it was actually not Orman he got into. It was, as we mentioned, Fogelman and the 31 car of Raphael LeDuc. As of right now, Fogelman runs 22nd position, and LeDuc, I believe, runs in 20th. So, but from one Hendrick car to another, Colin Cropley, another Hendrick driver, he is your leader here at Dover. We'll be back in a moment, right for the restart. Pace car lights are off as we'll restart here again on lap number, as it'll be on lap number 33 when we restart here at Dover. We'll be 32 down in the books and 28 to go, so we're past halfway home in the peak antifreeze 400. And again, add just a quick take. I was just explaining earlier about the points system we have in the series over there. Is 1 point per position in the points right there. So again, regardless of how many cars start, the last place driver gets 1 point, earns 1 point per race. The last place driver earns 1 point in the race, while the winning driver in a race has the same number of cars that start the same number of points as the cars that start the season. Green flag back out, lap number 33 here at Dover. It is Cropley leading along with Carsingham in second position. And we added on to and we forgot to mention the bonus points that happens that you get for leading a lap and leading the most laps. One bonus point is awarded to the driver who leads at least a lap in the race. 1 point is awarded to any driver who leads at least a lap in the event, and then one additional bonus point is awarded to the driver who leads the most laps. And so, therefore, if a driver wins the race and leads the most laps, he or she, well, this season at least, here where 42 cars are starting, gets an overall total of 44 points. So. Carsingham and Colin Cropley have pulled away from this pack of cars for there. Michael Turner has moved this way into third position right now. The number 10 machine, he's in the third spot. Quentin Moore in fourth, and Cole Deaver now battling with Eric Monaco. Deaver in the 3, Monaco in the 4, and Monaco smacks the wall. And whoa, that was the 40 car of Sean Galligan. Got off the wall, come off turn number 4 right there, and I thought was going to cause caution number 4 to fly in there. 4 wide, this is not going to, oh no. Well, I'm down to 3 wide, but it's still pretty sketchy. You know, this is not going to go 4 wide off turn number 4, and oh, they go into turn number 1, this is really tight. Talk about the eye of the storm here at Dover Downs International Speedway, and we said this track can chew up cars and spit them out. We've seen him so far here today. We're on lap 37. That's Bitswater in the 30 machine. He's trying to work his way back up to the field. And again, Wowen. Matt McIntyre gets off the wall, come off turn number 4 right there, but takes a licking and keeps on a ticking right there alongside Alex Miller in the 15 machine. And the 23 car of Eric Seller, he just about got into Matt McIntyre, excuse me. And Turner again gets on the wall, as does Galligan. Meantime, Max Anderson watching all this as well too. He's got the best seat in the house watching this action right here. And we should mention the Monster Mile at Dover, this track nicknamed the Monster Mile at Dover Downs International Speedway, as Matt McIntyre again gets off the wall of turn number 4. This track here, the Monster Mile, this track here at Dover Downs International Speedway, they're nicknamed the Monster Mile. It does have another nickname because of its concrete surface. It's named White Lightning. And white because of the course of its concrete color shape, where they're kind of a whitish tan, especially if the sun shines on it, as it is right now here. But it also provides some blistering speeds for a 1 mile track, as we mentioned, over 160 miles an hour. As we watch Alex Miller get by Sarah Eisner, and somebody was spitting debris off the track. It might have been Dylan Poteet in car 22. Look at the damage on that number 22 MBNA Pontiac. Still running in 15th position, the Coca-Cola 600 winner at Charlotte this season. We'll be heading to Charlotte about 4 races from now for the Melly Yellow 500, the night race there. Couple of and a little battle right there going on between the 8, the 2, and the 17, and throw the 37 in there too, and James Henry. Henry running in 13th position, Mitchell Hodak running in 12th, Dylan Young running 11th, and Joshua Osborne has now worked his way up into the top 10 right there. And I tell you, Osborne, he is chopping on Kyle Matthews' lead, and whereas Matthews running right now in that number 42 machine, he is right now currently, there he is in 30th position. So Matthews was 27 points ahead of the leaders, as again, somebody's spun, I think. I saw tire screeching. Well, nobody spun, so my bet on that. But Matthews is running in 30th position right now. Osborne is in 10th. So that's going to be a 20-point gain on the part of Osborne if the positions do not change in the final 15 laps of this event. So the points battle will go from 27 points to 7 points if all this change does not change right there. And we're trying to find who the third place driver in the points. Where the third place driver in the points, Casey Hoyt, is running. There is Casey Hoyt. He is currently right now in 24th position, so he's not far ahead of Matthews. So he'll gain about 6 points on him. But the bad news for Casey Hoyt, he was tied with Joshua Osborne in the points for second position. And Osborne, as you saw, Jeff Leinbach smacked the wall of turn number 4. A lot of cars are playing smack the wall, come off turn number 4 here at Dover. We know of a Darlington, we know a Darlington stripe, but we never heard of a Dover stripe. But anyway, Casey Hoyt, he was tied with Joshua Osborne for second place in the points coming into this event. Both 27 behind Matthews, and Osborne right now will obviously pull ahead of Hoyt in the points, obviously. So he would gain about what? See, 10th to 23rd, he would gain 13 points. Maybe 12 if Hoyt gets by Max Anderson as Keith Batson smacks the wall of turn number 4. We go back to the front right now. Trent Dunham has come off on the pit road. But we go back to the front, and it is tied up front right now. Colin Cropley versus Carson Gum. Colin looking for his first victory. Colin looking for his second victory of the season, and Carson looking for his first. Michael Turner not that far behind in third position right now. Michael Turner right now is 77 hundredths of a second from first to third. Quarter of a second the last time between the 19 and 25 cars, with 25's lead now is a little bit closer, 23 hundredths of a second now. Carson close up a slight bit, and Carson running that low side on probably trying to gain some time. He does. But now the bad part, you run on the high side and he gives you more momentum, and it's going to be proves to be true for Cropley. He keeps the lead right there off turn number 4. 7 laps remaining. Who wins it at Dover? The 25 or the 19? Nathan Orman up ahead right there. A little bit of a hood buckle on the Interstate Battery Chevrolet. He's 35th right now. And Cropley, does he get past Orman? No, he does not. They have to try again off turn number 2, and he does. He'll bring Carson Gum with him. But Michael Turner's close up in that number 10 car. He's up in the back of that 19 machine now. A Chevrolet being chased by 2 Fords. Four to go this time by. Cropley, we mentioned, won at Richmond this season. The 3rd race of the season. Has not scored since, but he is possibly 4 laps away from doing so. Two to go now. Colin Cropley has moved out a little bit on Carson Gum as we're down the white flag this time by. Turner's in 3rd position, Quentin Moore in 4th, and Eric Monaco. Right now runs in 5th position. There is Monaco, and DOVER is nose to tail right now between the 4 and the 3. The white flag is flown over Colin Cropley. 1 lap to go at Dover. It'll be win number 2 for the Budweiser Chevrolet this season. He won twice last season. Driving number 15 for Bud Moore, and as he comes off the 4th turn, he gets his 2nd victory of the season for Hendrick Motorsports. Colin Cropley wins the Peak 83's 400 at Dover. Second place with a terrific performance, Carson Gum, and 3rd to Michael Turner. I think that's Turner's best finish this season. A 3rd place run for that number 10 Tide Ride. Pole sitter Quentin Moore comes home in 4th position, and 5th will go to Eric Monaco, holding off Cole DOVER. For that spot, DOVER comes home 6th. Laura Chung, another solid run, comes home 7th position in car 77. Joshua Osborne matches his car number, finishing 8th in car number 8. And then you got an 88 right there behind him. Cat Batson comes home in 9th position, and James Henry comes home in 10th position. Another solid day for the 37 team. The team who won at Indianapolis this season. Average speed 111.294 miles an hour, and a big victory for Colin Cropley, a 2nd victory of the season. He won earlier, as we mentioned, the third race of the season at Richmond, Virginia, and he wins the 2nd stop at Dover, his 2nd victory of the year. We'll be back here as we here. Rest of the finishing order here. The Dillons finish right together. Dylan Young comes on 11th. Dylan Potee finishes 12th despite the damaged back side we saw with this car. Daniel Voiles 13th. 14th goes to Zachary Fitzwater. Alex Miller matches his car number, finishing 15th. Mitchell Hodak 16th. 17th goes to Rafael Leduc. Sarah Eisner 18th. 19th goes to Sean Galligan. 20th goes to Alexander Rowe. 21st position will go to Samet Oscon, starting last in the field. A good run for the number 81 team. Good Chargers to stay through the field. Jeff Leinbach 22nd. Casey Hoyt comes home 23rd. 24th goes to Matt McIntyre. Emmanuel Harden at 25th. Kyle Matthews comes home 26th position here today, and that's going to hurt him a lot in the points as well, too, coming in this event, considering Joshua Osborne finished in 8th position. So that's going to be a gain of, to my calculations, a gain of, I believe, 18 points, I believe. Keith Badson comes home in 27th position. 28th goes to Max Sanderson. 29th, Eric Sadler. And 30th goes to Caleb Fogler. Then Nathan Hudson, Reggie Fogelman, LLER, and Christian Bracken damaged up front end on that Burger King Chevrolet, but he still finishes on the lead lap in 34th position. 34 cars finished the race on the lead lap out of the 36 that finished. Nathan Orman and Trent Dunham, both of them finished not on the lead lap. Orman finished 2 laps down in 35th, and Dunham 5 laps down in 36th. Cars that race here: Connor Breton, Phil Parker, Seth Cole, Kyler Sustre, Jessica Shelton, and Hiccup Bush, and some bad hits, I should say, too, especially for Phil Parker, Kyler Sustre, and for Jessica Shelton. That is some bad hits they took on the lap 1, on the start of the race crash, I guess you might say, at Dover. Some incredible stuff here. So, but the man of the hour is Colin Cropley. He wins today at Dover, his second victory of the season, as we mentioned. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe and become part of the crew of the NNSCRA. We got everything on the channel. We got inner races. We got gaming videos. We got inner online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires to have for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Next Gen Cup Series and Duracell Ultra Light Series, the two main series on this channel, and both run by the man himself, Seth Cole. And if you want in on future seasons of the Duracell Next Gen Cup Series and Duracell Ultra Light Series, be sure to get with Seth, and he will get you going on that. Also, be sure to check out other channels also be sure to check out channels from the other channels from the NNSCRA community as well. So that will do it here today at Dover. For now, this is James Colson. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline and online racing on Best. We'll see you at Martinsville Speedway in Martinsville, Virginia for the Goodies Fast Relief 500.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?